Everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. We've got Zion Williamson. Davis out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Davis. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
So strong inside. Zion fighting through it all.
And stolen by Williamson. He takes it in. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Now here's Mitchell. About a minute into this first quarter. Drains the triple.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And here's Strus outside. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Kicks it out to Williamson. Over Strus. Chandler controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And here's Mitchell. Mobley outside. On the wing, Strus. Outside Mitchell. And the three off target.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
That one goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Garland. Connects from downtown.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Williamson finds Davis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Mitchell.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Strus. They get the rebound.
A pure five. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low. He rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. He hits the second from the line. New Orleans in the lead. Paul passes to Chandler. Now Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
and giving them what they want. The incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Outside Hunter. From deep, Mitchell. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Davis. Williamson is doubled. Outside Davis. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
Garland, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one.
The bucket. Davis has got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Hunter, good.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
Left side Paul. It's stolen by Garland. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. Here's Mobley. Allen outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Outside Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Okoro is checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Donovan Mitchell. He's off on the second. The Cavs trailing. Pass to Mobley. Garland with the ball. Okoro outside. Oh, sweet move. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Nice pass right there from Garland. Love seeing that selfless attitude.
Now Williamson. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside Garland. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Garland's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And Davis gets it to go.
I respect the defender's enthusiasm, but Davis is too skilled for that to stop this shot.
Inside, Jerome. Oh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Count the basket. Williamson's got 10 points.
The power of Zion, a sight to see.
Okoro outside. Poked loose and stolen by Paul. Here's Williamson. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 12.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
The Pelicans lead by 6. So the Pelicans 5 right now. Chris Paul out there with Davis. Then there's Zion Williamson. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Chandler in at the center position.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
Mobley outside. His first shot coming late. Back to Jerome. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Up and in on the layup. Davis has gotten 4 this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Jerome. He's guarded by Paul. Davis on the double team. Jerome passes to Green. And finished off by Hunter.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to Green. Fires the 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Williamson finds Paul. They get it back.
And what hustle from Zion right there. Just outworking everyone on the offensive boards.
Cavaliers trail by 10. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. A different look for Cleveland. Strus comes in for Okoro, and Darius Garland subbed in for Green. Back to Mobley. Pass to Jerome. Mobley, a screen on Davis. Jerome passes to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. Outside Strus. Cleveland again missing. The Pelicans lead by 10. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Jerome, that's good.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great dime right there.
Williamson passes to Davis. Davis against Hunter. Here's Williamson. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Pass to Davis. That's good, and it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 5 assists in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Paul passes to Williamson. Mobley grabs the board. Cavaliers trail by 13. Pass to Garland. Paul with a steal. Strus against Williamson. Tries again. So good down low. Williamson.
Yeah, such an impressive night for Zion. He has the ability.
Garland looking around. Cleveland again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's stolen by Garland. Pass to Strus from behind the arc. Pure from three-point range. Strus has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Here's Davis. Softly drops in the floater. And New Orleans leads by 14.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates.
Timeout,
he is just a great setup guy.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Who out there wants to keep turning? Get wild! And the loudest section gets T-shirts. Let me hear you make some noise.
For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen, he's checked in for Hunter, and Mitchell subbed in for Jerome.
Jared Allen, Donovan Mitchell.
Pelicans on D. Garland, the pass to Allen. Stolen by Davis. Now the Pelicans in transition. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Davis. Williamson's got 8 here in this quarter. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 16. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
And it's Davis penetrating. And the layup falls. Davis has got 17 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Mobley outside. Paul with the double. Pass to Allen. And stolen by Williamson.
Only one defender will get the steal in the stat sheet, but both guys made an impact there on D.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here's Mobley. Outside Garland. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 5.
This man has a real crafty handle. Garland, I bet he surprises himself sometimes with his moves.
Williamson inside. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans half-court shot. Drums, please. Thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
New Orleans leading by 14. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Strus in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Here's Garland after the basket by New Orleans. Down low. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Here's Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Allen. Outside Strus. And a miss there on the triple. Here's a three from Paul. Sinks it from distance. Paul's got 5.
What quickness from Paul. Gets the ball and instantly puts up the shot. That's quick.
Mobley outside. Mitchell, the pass to Strus. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Paul into the lane. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Mitchell misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Launches a three. Paul can't get it to go. Cavaliers trail by 19. From deep, Strus on target from range. Strus has gotten his second bucket.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Williamson with the bucket.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
Allen on the wing. Strus the pass to Mobley. No good on the three.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
On the wing, Davis. Yep, that one goes. Davis has got 21.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. You look at Zion Williamson. What a contribution.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
New Orleans on D. Strus finds Mitchell. To the inside. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And it's Williamson. Oh,
yes!
Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh! And few sights are more impressive than Zion taking flight and absolutely annihilating the rim.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. And Cleveland has possession. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
That's in there. Davis with the assist. Williamson's got 8 here in this quarter.
With an insane combination of power and touch, Zion is a one-of-a-kind star.
Throws it up high. And stolen by Williamson. And he drives in, out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Hunter's checked in for Strus.
For your Cavaliers, number 12,
1:43 left in the third. To the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Williamson. And he's got 28 now. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
This Cavs squad is struggling. Inside, here's Hunter, and finished off by Hunter.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Here's Williamson, and that one drops. Williamson's got 12 points here in the second half.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's Garland. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Williamson. Here's Davis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Davis has got 23.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
And here comes Cleveland. Mitchell double-teamed. Down low. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Here's Williamson. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mitchell finds Garland. Hunter on the wing. Out to Mobley. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Zion Williamson has been on display for New Orleans. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Davis, Chris Paul out there with Davis. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Chandler in at the 5 spot. Now here's Williamson. Hunter with the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Davis, the pass to Chandler. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 5th assist in this one. Cavaliers trail by 20. Outside Garland. Pass to Hunter. Charity stripe shot. Garland, no good.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Here's Chandler. And he hits it from 9 feet.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Chandler's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Checked in for the Cavaliers.
Green team, a big round of applause.
Garland against Paul. Here's Wade. Sends it home from three-point land. Wade's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique. And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Outside Strus. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williamson passes to Davis. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Davis has got 25 points in the game. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Here's Jerome. The three-pointer off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Davis. Oh, rejected by Allen.
The long arms of Allen. Having a 7-foot wingspan might make it a little bit easier to find some of these blocks.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mitchell comes in for Garland.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Jerome. Shoots over Paul. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Williamson outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williamson's got 38 points.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Jerome from deep. Mobley. Cleveland again missing. Ball finds Davis. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Allen. To win the run. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Williamson. Banked it in off the glass. Williamson's got 40 points.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Pass to Mobley. Jerome on the wing. And the three-pointer goes.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Jerome after the basket by New Orleans. Strus' shot is off. Strus against Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And Cleveland has possession. Following the score by New Orleans. 2 points. That one goes.
The speed of that first step is just what makes Mitchell so difficult to contain. He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Knocked loose. Paul with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Flushes it down to finish the break.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Strus. Off target from three-point range.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And it's good for 2.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league. And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
And it's Chandler missing. Now the Cavaliers with it. Who poked away? On the wing, Strus. Lets a three fly. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Williamson outside. And the shot's good.
Williamson.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Zion Williamson.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you to the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks and the Denver Nuggets. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. P.J. Washington is out there with Anthony Davis. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Irving at the point.
This is the skill of Anthony on full display. Able to knock that one down in close.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Cans it from downtown.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Martin, the pass to Smith. Kicks it out to Iverson. That three off the mark. We're about 1 minute into the first. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, George Karl gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. They get it back. Out to Smith. This one for three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. And the Mavericks with possession. Here's Irving. Count it. Good.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Back to Camby. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position and then threw the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Washington. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. It's been a slow start here for Denver. It's a 5-point game. Here's Anthony to stop the run, and it's good on the way up.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Irving. Puts up a three. Martin gets the rebound. And here are the Nuggets now. Teardrop shot, and Davis sends it back.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony Davis.
Irving kicks to Davis. Thompson for the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Mavs.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Scooped up. Here's Camby. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
And how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Dallas leading by 4. Pass to Washington. Nobody near Irving. No good with the triple. And it's the Nuggets with the ball.
You know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player. Bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release and elite score.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this game. Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. He doesn't get the second one. To the paint. And Gafford throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now, here's Thompson after the miss from Allen Iverson. And Davis throws it down.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Smith, no luck. Dallas leading by 7. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. It's good from long range.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Iverson. Nothing on the board. And Dinwiddie over to help. Martin with the bucket.
Good to see Martin taking the aggressive path inside. He knows how effective he can be when he does that.
Pass to Marshall. Dinwiddie wide open. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets trail by 8. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by Campbell.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here is Davis. Marshall passes to Dinwiddie. Dallas moving it around. The shot's good from Christie.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Anthony. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Anthony's got 7.
Well, great job by Anthony keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
Here's Marshall. Martin gets the rebound. Anthony against Christie. Anthony with the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution to the Mavericks.
And so here is Dallas,
Number 11.
leading by 5. The shot from the low post is good.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
The shot's good from Smith. Here's Irving. From deep three-point land. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's Dallas. They lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
The Nuggets trail by 4. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. He's out there with Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Christie. And it's Marshall in at the 4. Here's Dinwiddie after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Marshall can't hit. Smith against Dinwiddie. Smith outside. It's good. This game is all even. Smith's got 5 now.
Far from just a jump shooter now. Smith also impressive at finishing in close.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
Hey, but there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen. Now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Edwards, he's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And Smith loves pulling up from three. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Klay Thompson comes in for Edwards. And it's Williams in for Christie. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And Camby over to help. Back to Williams. Pocket 6. Irving passes to Thompson. Shoots the three. Martin gets the rebound. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep, Iverson. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Now it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
I don't think he's a point guard or a shooting guard. Iverson is a scoring guard. That's what he does. He can hurt you in a lot of different ways.
Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 6 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working with...
Oh, and slam it down!
Takeoff! Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
How did he do that?
Oh, man.
Oh!
Mavericks trail by 6. To the inside. There's Williams. Camby with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And the Mavericks with some changes. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Najee Marshall. And it's P.J. Washington in for Williams. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Martin kicks to Smith. Here's the three. Another three for Denver.
When Smith is shooting the rock like this, with this kind of confidence, watch out now. He can put you to sleep when he starts knocking down shots like that.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 9 points. And stolen by Iverson. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And here's Anthony from the arc. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Poked loose and stolen by Iverson. A floater, and Thompson sends it back.
So disruptive. Thompson's defensive instincts are off the charts.
And it's Smith missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Iverson. Here's Camby, and slam dunk by Camby.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Mavericks making a change here. Williams is checked in. Mavericks trail by 11. There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. Anthony on the double team. Thompson outside. No good from outside. Thompson's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. For three, Smith hits it from three-point range. Smith's got the lead up to 14 now for Denver.
And the main role of Smith, knock down those threes, force opponents to expand their defense.
Thompson with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Mavericks trail by 11. Thompson is double. Outside, Davis. Williams with a clean look, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Denver now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Iverson passes to Campbell. From the arc. No good, he missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. Washington kicks to Williams. Drains the three-pointer. Williams has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. Outside Anthony. Smith for three. Doesn't go for him.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Denver leading by 8. Martin is out there with Anthony. It's Camby. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Smith in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Boy, a guy like Iverson can really wear out a defense. He's just so quick and can pull off in seconds and get by you in seconds. He just makes it hard to deal with him.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
From deep, Iverson. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
The last 3 shots put Iverson in some kind of mood. He goes to the arc and delivers the answer.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Irving passes to Gaffney. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Dallas again missing. The Nuggets leading by 12. Smith for three. A rebound by Washington. And the Mavericks with possession. Pass to Irving. Launches it. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 12.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
It's stolen by Davis. Unhindered, going all the way. And then Washington with the dunk.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. You might as well just get out of the way when that's the case.
Smith kicks to Iverson. Here's Camby. Tries to save it, and he recovers it. Martin. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Fast break, Dallas. Offensive rebound. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Washington. Here's Irving. Iverson covering. Washington against Camby. And here is Iverson. And the layup is good. Iverson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing them.
And it's Davis at the elbow. Pass to Irving. Elbow shot is on the way. Again, the Mavericks score.
Oh, yeah. Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
Camby kicks to Smith. For three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Irving passes to Davis. Pass to Washington. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets leading by 7. Smith for 3. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but the guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Christie, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Pass to Christie from downtown. And that's collected by Camby. Camby's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Smith, no luck. Mavericks trail by 10. Down low. Martin with the block.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Out to Anthony. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by JR.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Anthony on the double team. Out to the right wing. And here's Marshall from the arc. Rebounded by Anthony. Here's Iverson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Iverson's got the lead up to 14 now for Denver. Here's Davis. The baseline J off the mark. And so it's the Denver Nuggets sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. They've got Christie, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the 4-man position.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And Smith with the stuff.
Defense probably not going to give him this opening again because Smith went way up there that time.
Here's Dinwiddie, and the layup falls.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And Anthony's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The shot is good, and the Nugget lead has got down to 11 as the basket is good from Irving.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Number 31, Klay Thompson.
4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Anthony on the double team. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And the basket is good.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far. Utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
Smith finds Martin. Back to Smith. Denver passing it around. J.R. Smith on the wing. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got 10 points here in the second half.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
The Nuggets leading by 14. Iverson. And yes, it's good. Iverson's got 4 this quarter.
Defense tries everything to slow Iverson down, but to no avail. He blasts right by him.
Anthony on the double team. Pass to Christie. Here's Irving. Sinks the 15-footer. And that's now 20 points for Kyrie Irving.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him. And when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one. Missed it and has no one to blame but himself.
Thompson with the 3.
3 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Mavericks trail by 11. Thompson running the floor.
And out in the open court, Klay completes the break. Fearless finisher.
Martin with the bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. And it's P.J. Washington in for Christie. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Okay, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them to within 10.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Here's Irving. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Pass to Camby. Now Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Inside. And Gafford throws it down.
Keeping that head on the swivel. Eyes alert. Washington doing a nice job finding his man there.
Over Camby. Nice D from Camby. The Nuggets leading by 10. Smith kicks to Iverson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Iverson's got 25 points.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Anthony.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
And so here's Denver. 11-point game.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by Camby. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
Sinks the triple. Smith's got 33.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Kyrie Irving, 2 shots.
And so Irving nails both of them. The 3 from Iverson. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Allen Iverson.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. We'll see the Charlotte Hornets and the Chicago Bulls. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. They've got Johnson, and it's Mourning in at the center position. The shot's good.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Here's Bogues, guarded by Rose. Deflected! They retain possession. Well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Rodman, no good.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Gill takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Rodman. Rose outside. Here's Levine. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
Proving once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
Outside Johnson. Another shot. Pass to Gill. Here's Bogues. All alone. Rodman with a rebound.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Jordan, the pass to Rodman. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Mourning. No good. A bit long that time. Outside Levine. Pass to Rodman. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And the Hornets call time here.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Here's Gill. Here's Johnson. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. To the middle. Here's Rodman. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Rodman's got 6.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Bogues. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Morning passes to Bogues. A good look from Johnson. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Johnson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And Charlotte making a change here. Curry's checked in. And the second free throw is good. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bogues. No points so far. Here's Gill. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Pass to Rodman. The layup misses. Charlotte trailing. And that one's good. Gill.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Rodman, no good. And here are the Hornets now. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Newman. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Here's Rodman. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
And so he makes both from the line. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Takes it inside. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Bogues. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Oh, Green with a block. Pass to Bogues. To the paint. Here's Gaddison. And he converts the layup.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rodman. And the layup is good off the glass. Rodman's got 13. Rodman's gone 6 of 11 tonight. Here's Bogues. The shot no good. Inside. Here's Rodman. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
4th team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, Del Curry. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Charlotte on top, leading by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Chicago trailing here. On the court for the Hornets. Rose, pass to Rodman. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Curry. There's the triple. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Pass to Jordan. Here's Rodman. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Kaminsky's shot is good.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Green's checked in for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Newman. To the middle. And it's hammered home by Green.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Jordan. Yet to see a basket. Over Green. Offensive rebound. Down low. Here's Rodman. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Chicago ball. Coming onto the floor for the away team.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here.
Tony Bennett.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Rodman. Good on the shot. Rodman's got 8 points here in the quarter. Hornets trail by 3. Outside Curry.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Rodman. Doesn't go for him. Curry against Rose. And Curry throws it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Pass to Newman. Here's the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Rodman's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jordan inside. Out to the right wing. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Substitution for the away team, Alonzo Mourning.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the middle. Here's Curry. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Curry's got 9.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Makes it on for the 3-1-2 crew.
Here's Bogues. Over to the left wing. Mourning with the bucket.
Assisted.
A minute 58 left in the first half. Pass to Rodman. On the wing, Levine. Here's Rodman. From 9 feet. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mourning passes to Gill. And it's Chicago with a board.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Charlotte. 1:10 left in the first half. Gill goes back up. Pass to Wingate. Here's Gill. Here's Bogues. They get it back. Mourning with the bucket. Mourning's got 4 points now in the quarter. It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. Inside, here's Rodman. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
To the paint. Here's Mourning. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Gill. Here's Bogues. Rebounded by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 rebounds now. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Hornets out in front. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shots. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Rose has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 2-point game. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Levine in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
At the line for Chicago, Dennis Rodman.
Take a break. Take a break.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. The Hornets with a lead. Here's Bogues. Pass to Gill. The shot. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Gill's got 8. Gill's gone 4 for 9 from the field. Here's Rodman. Got a hand on it. Uses the glass on the layup.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
So it's the Hornets now. Here's Bogues. Pass to Mourning. Rebounded by Pippen. And here's Chicago. They trail by 1. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Rodman. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Here's Rodman. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Pass to Gill. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Wingate. Clock at 4. Launches it. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Right wing. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Gill. Here's Wingate. Here's Mourning. Guarded by Rose. Low block shot. That shot missing. Chicago trailing here. Here's Rodman. He's got 38. Levine. Strong finisher.
And we know Levine can hang in the air, showing determination on that offensive putback.
Here's Bogues. He has 7. Outside Johnson. He's off on that one. Levine with some nice D. Here's Rodman. Boom! He jams it straight down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Bogues, guarded by Rose. Levine comes with the double team. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 8.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Rose, the pass to Rodman. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it.
Checking in for the away team, Kenny Gaddison, Johnny Newman, Daniel Curry.
Here's Bogues, pass to Newman.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first. The Hornets making a switch here. Green is checked in, and so he hits both. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Rodman, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. They gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. .144 left in the third. Curry passes to Green. Here's Bogues. Takes a 3. Kept alive. The 3 from Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. 12 points for him.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Back to Rose. 1:11 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Rodman. Back to Rose. 3 on the clock. Picked it. Left side Curry. Newman can't hit. Bulls trail by 3. And Green comes to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Levine passes to Rodman. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Offensive board. Pass to Newman. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And he drops the first. And Charlotte making a change here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Charlotte on top, leading by just 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Hornets with a lead. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Outside Curry. Curry draws the double. Gaddison passes to Newman. 5 to shoot. Hits it from the high post. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Takes one from 10 feet. Rebound by the Bulls. Levine's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Rodman. Chalk up 2 there. Rodman's got 46.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
And it's stolen by Rose. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Bennett, guarded by Rose. Bennett can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Newman, pass to Bennett. Chicago with a rebound. Pippin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Rodman. And again, no good by Chicago. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Jaminski's shot is good.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The Bulls trail by 4. Rodman's shot is good. Rodman's got 48. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it's stolen by Rose. To tie it up. Ooh, ripped away.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson, Kendall Gill, Muggsy Bogues.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Gill.
Second team foul.
Shot clock at 5. Lets it go. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Rodman. Stolen. Pass to Gill. Over Jordan. And that one's good. Gill. And the Hornets lead by 4. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Taking it straight to the rim. Going for the high percentage shot when it matters the most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
To the paint. Mourning. And a powerful one-handed slam.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Hornets leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Jacks up a 3. Rose grabs the board. And it's the Bulls' ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
Outside Johnson. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
1:33 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Mourning. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Shooting for Charlotte, Alonzo Mourning. Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. That time. We really wanted that one. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, you can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Bogues. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Jordan misses. 1:04 left to play in the fourth. LaVine comes with the double team. Here's Mourning. Nice move. Rebound by the Bulls.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Wingate. And that's an intentional foul.
Time-tested strategy here. Pack a poor free throw shooter.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Jordan with it from deep. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Out of bounds, Charlotte keeps possession. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a two-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Oh, the trifecta! Timeout called, Hornets.
Please give a big round of applause.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Shooting for Charlotte, Muggsy Bogues. At the line.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. From deep, Jordan. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.